The NPC fight that was about to begin last turn seemed kind of even. Well, that's all about to change. Now this line coming up, that obviously wasn't in the real script, but my theory is that when they were making this translation patch, the original Japanese line was a lot longer than its English translation, so they had to add an extra sentence so that the game wouldn't glitch up. That's my theory. Anyway, this is Andre, who, as was mentioned quite a few chapters before, is Edain and Brigid's brother. However, unlike his sisters, he is quite insane and likes murdering people. And so, of course, you've got these two fairly even Pegasus Knight armies about to attack each other, but the enemy side has a whole group of archers that are about to come in. So, if these guys reach the neutral Pegasus Knights, things aren't going to be good. And now Mahnya's squad is going to attempt to attack. And the following few parts are pretty much just going to be of NPCs fighting each other. Like I said before, you don't get to interfere with this until it's all finished. So, yeah. You really, as a player, have no control over what happens here. Although, sometimes it can be fun when NPCs perform quite well, or sometimes very badly. There are many stories about those kind of things circulated on forums, mainly regarding Radiant Dawn, because that game features, actually a lot like this, some pretty big NPC fights. I mean, I know most people have heard of the legendary 313 Archer. But, I mean, I've had a few situations like that of my own. I had an NPC sniper who got, I think, 3 consecutive criticals. And then I had an NPC halberdier who simply walked forward and got criticaled by a regular enemy and died. Yeah. NPCs can do some weird things. Yeah, Mahnya acts kind of like a boss in a way that she has dialogue when she attacks someone. And when Mahnya and Pamela get close to each other, this conversation occurs. Which basically explains why half of Silesia's Pegasus Knights are siding with the people who want to overthrow the Queen. Well, at least fight with a bit of grace and dignity until the archers arrive. But, well, here's some good news for us. Fury's going to get promoted now. Which is pretty good. She gets a lot of useful benefits from this, so I'm going to discuss them just after this animation here. Not really a huge benefit in terms of stats, apart from the speed, though. There was a good reason for her gaining quite a bit of magic, though. Because, well, yeah, of course, Fury promotes to Falcom Knight, which has an A in both swords and lances, and she also gains the Continue skill, which is quite helpful for her, because since her speed is so high, it activates quite a lot. And now that she's promoted, I now know who I'm going to sell Quan's Silver Lance to. And yes, also another thing about Falcom Knights, which this is the only game in the series where they can do this. They can actually use staves, which is why she gained a bit of magic on promotion. So she makes an alright backup healer. I mean, she doesn't heal all that much, but she can fly, which is definitely helpful. Sort of like Path of Radiance Alincia in a way. Not nearly as good a healer to be compared to Radiant Dawn Alincia. So here, as you'll see, she's not that fantastic of a healer, but because she can fly, it definitely does help. In fact, she's probably better than Ethlyn. I mean, she's got similar magic, and can fly. And now I just need to warp staff some more people back to the castle. Apologise if this seems a bit boring. Yes, we definitely want Levin back there. Because, yeah, you really need to take him to the next major battle. Like, really. Because there's a certain thing that you need to do with him that if you don't, you are probably better off resetting the game right from the beginning. If you miss your chance for this one event, that will come a little bit later. I don't know why Lacus is getting so strength screwed for me, though. And now that Midale is promoted, he can finally use that silver bow. I was saving it just for this situation. This will certainly help, although he does have the hero one. Yeah, I'll use that for the moment. I mean, against the Pegasus Knights, which are going to be coming soon, it's probably better to hit twice for massive damage each time than just one massive damage hit. And nothing much to see here, just cheap experience for Sylvia. Which is something I like to do for dancers and herons throughout the series. Just make sure they dance / chant for at least one person per turn. And not much else we can do, so it's back to the NPC fight. Oi, stop being cowards and using javelins. Though they aren't being very effective at it. For some reason they like to attack and then retreat like one space away. Not really sure how that helps against enemies who can also do that too. Well, these guys are being pretty ineffectual, but that's going to change once the archers get here. Now, something I should explain, Andre's Beige Ritter Knights, they all have hero bows, which is very, very, very bad, because it means they get 2 chances to pretty much one-hit kill these Pegasus Knights. Oh, come on, would you guys just give up already so we can get to the interesting part? Well, When I say interesting, I mean painful. Really painful. And Pamela has a silver lance, so she's a lot stronger than her regular troops. And here come the archers. And as you'll see, things start to go very, very, very badly for Mahня's squad. Ouch! This is a case example of why you want to keep Pegasus Knights away from archers at all costs. These are just generic enemy archers, and look what they're doing. Things really aren't looking good now. And you can't do anything about this at all for the moment.